Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
I hesitate to bother you, but you knew that I was going to go down to the Greenbrier tonight, and I just talked with Mac, and I wanted to get my signals clear about the meeting tomorrow. Nobody knows I'm really going. I can get down and back without any difficulty.
I would doubt that. I imagine if you register in there and you come back here, you will be summoned back.
No, I don't register in. We go into a little private place down there, and I would just be out like I'm taking a walk. That's all. I wouldn't have any messing around about it. But whatever you wish. It's on the. I just didn't want anybody causing any trouble one way or another.
My judgment is that I don't want to keep you from going. We're going to just reaffirm what you saw there today.
Yeah.
You made your expression very clear and very good and exceptionally good. I don't want to take a chance on telegraphing Ho Chi Minh before my boys get there.
I understand that.
Action tomorrow will be authorizing action that could kick it off if anybody suspected that you came to such a meeting.
Well,
and that's my problem.
Yeah. Well, maybe then.
I'm going to have it unless I change my mind. I'm going to have it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
It could be from thicker stuff that we'd go over to Monday.
Mm-hmm.
It could be we'd go. We just can't tell. We've got things that are out.
Yes, sir.
But I think it's a very doubtful whether you ought to return to Washington, because when you go out of an airport, they're gonna kick it to the tower, and when you land, they're gonna kick it, and so on and so forth. And that's the only thing that worries me, because to just be perfectly frank with you, I've been saying things the last 3 or 4 days in conferences in a hope that I would get a little feeler, and I think you've been getting back over there. I don't know whether you know it or not. You haven't been in on them, but you can't have a conference with 2 people here without it getting back.
Mm-hmm.
The Joint Chiefs of Staff wrote a letter to Kennedy recommending that he bomb the missile bases in Cuba, and that he let them have it. And the letter had been signed and went to Taylor's office. And before Taylor could get it over here to Kennedy, Khrushchev got his here.
Good Lord. God Almighty. Well,
now, if by any reason you left place X, come back to Washington, I think that would have some significance.
I see. Well, maybe the best thing to do is either then not to go or just not to come back.
That's one or the other. That's what I'd do. I wouldn't go or I wouldn't come back. And it doesn't make any difference to me. I know how you feel, know what your views are, and I think they're very well expressed. Matter of fact, I heard them last night on television, which I thought was exceptionally good, and I think you ought to repeat them. But the only problem with me is I would hate for you not to go, and then for me to call you tomorrow and say, well, we're going to let this thing go over to Monday.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll just go on down. I just didn't want some damn newspaper reporter saying, well, I see they had a meeting and then the vice president wasn't there. What's going on now?
What I would say to that, if anybody asks a question, say, yes, they had meetings, and but I went over all of it the day before.
Yeah, all right.
Just be a follow-up one, and it would be a relatively unimportant one compared to the one that you attended. And that's what I'd say. I don't think I'd bust up my...
All right, Mr. President.
Okay.
You bet. Thank you.